Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of The Lost About. My name is Clifton and these are my co-hosts Lanier and Michael. And
the mean one, the evil one.
Mean one, yeah. And this is the show for and by wrestling fans. In today's episode we're going to address a question, which is, do you think Chris Benoit should be inducted into the Hall of Fame? So, Lanier, do you want to start?
Controversy.
Yes.
I personally, and I do understand why people would be offended by Chris Benoit being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Personally, I believe he deserves it. He was one of the greatest wrestlers in the history of the WWE.
Debatable.
He was perfect technically. He
arguable.
Had this amazing dream story up to WrestleMania 20 when he won the title. He was, up until that one weekend, apparently a great guy, and I don't think you should keep him out of a wrestling Hall of Fame when he was one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. You've got to judge him on his wrestling. I think he should be in there, but it's way too soon to do it. The wounds are still too raw, so eventually I would like to see them put him in.
I would say yes. He should be inducted into the Hall of Fame because my co-host, because my co-host said not now.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 years or 20 years into the future, he should be inducted into the Hall of Fame. But then again, he shouldn't be inducted right now because he has done heinous things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Murdering an entire family. I mean, being in the Wrestling Hall of Fame, he should set an example. He should have achieved a mile's worth of achievements. He should have displayed charismatic characteristics, because the Hall of Fame is something like an inspirational tool for upcoming generations to be superstars.
Having said that, though, the Fridge is in the Hall of Fame, and isn't Pete Rose in the Hall of Fame?
Who's Pete Rose?
He's some
Sure.
baseball guy. But I mean, there
He's not a
are
wrestler.
weirdos in the Hall of Fame. You know, the celebrities who are in the Hall of Fame. What the hell are they doing there? If it's supposed to be setting an example and being taken seriously, they shouldn't be there.
Well, basically, sometimes you're talking about the commercial values of the celebrities that contribute to the huge pockets of Vince McMahon. But anyways, I believe that Chris Benoit should be inducted somewhere in the future, but not too soon.
But yeah.
Yes, so
It's always going to be controversial, and you're never going to get agreement, and I think that's something that is going to keep him out, because there's always going to be someone saying you can't do it, he's a murderer,
Yeah.
and you can't deny the fact that he is.
well,
It's hard that
Or
Chris
was.
Benoit, the person and the wrestler, both share the same name, you know. For me personally, I try and separate the two. I try and say that as a wrestler, the personality that I knew, I thought he was one of the greatest wrestlers, and that person deserves some recognition for that. But yes, the wounds are still too fresh, and it'll be some time, I think, before they eventually do induct him.
I can sense my co-hosts are getting emotional.
Yes, it's quite touching, really, because that moment at WrestleMania 20 was really one of the greatest
favourite
moments
wrestling moment of all
in
time.
WrestleMania ever.
That
To
whole-
see Eddie and Chris Benoit in the ring at the same time. You weren't sure if Eddie was going to backstab him or do, one of his things. But then they just embraced, they hugged, and it was really one of the best
crying,
moments
there
ever.
was confetti falling down.
Yes.
It was great. It was the best moment of all time in wrestling.
I preferred the part where Goldberg laughed at his fans.
Goldberg? That doesn't compare, sorry.
Goldberg shouldn't be in the Wrestling Hall of Fame. We can agree on that, can't we?
No, we can't.
No.
Let's not get into that. Goldberg should be in the Wrestling Hall of Fame because he's Goldberg, the master of the spear and the jackhammer. Now, when you talk about Benoit being the best technical wrestler, what about William Regal? What about Chris Jericho? What about Kurt
I didn't say the best, I said one of.
Yes, one
the
of,
best.
yes.
Did you say
I
that?
I
compare
did say one of.
Chris
Are you
Benoit
sure?
with sort of in the same league as, let's say, Kurt Angle, that sort of technical wrestling. And who else can you mention?
Chris Jericho.
Owen, maybe? Owen Hart?
What about Ken
Sorry.
Shamrock?
I wouldn't call him technical as such.
More of a bruiser, I'm not sure, more rougher.
Chris Benoit was a great wrestler, as in a wrestler who could wrestle.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle can wrestle. Eddie could wrestle. the traditional wrestling, but still be able to tell a story with wrestling. That makes a great wrestler for me.
So I guess all three of us here at Below the Belt would agree that Chris Benoit should be inducted, but somewhere near the future.
Yeah.
A long time in the future.
A long time from
A long time in the future. Well, we'll have to wait for that to see if it happens or not.
Yeah. Hopefully the WWE will still be in business. It could happen.
Has Hulk Hogan been inducted into the Hall of Fame?
Yes.
He shouldn't. Hulkamaniac. He's an idiot.
They've got to announce one more inductee to the Hall of Fame this year. Is actually wonder who that will be. It's got to be someone big.
Do you want to guess?
Who's left?
I don't know. I mean, who remembers about old timers? They can't even
It
wrestle.
could be someone quite recent.
I mean,
someone...
last year it was Bret Hart was their big.
They should have inducted
Wait,
The Rock.
What about Gary Hart? Didn't he just pass away?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Stuart
It's
Hart.
not. Oh. Yes. Someone just passed away recently. Sorry. Sorry.
Miss Elizabeth, is she being inducted?
I don't know. I don't keep track of old timers because they're meant to be forgotten.
We know it won't be Macho Man Randy Savage because of his controversial past conflicts.
Macho Man.
With Vince McMahon.
Oh, anything can happen in wrestling, especially when it's involved with Vince.
Yeah, who would have thought Bret Hart would have been inducted into the Hall of Fame?
There were rumors that Sting was contacted to attend the Hall of Fame.
That would be so cool.
What, Sting?
Why do you like Sting?
No, because I like Sting. I think he's...
Sting's old.
Who cares? I don't care if they're old, if they still are cool and they can carry a story.
Is Sting cool?
Sting is cool.
Please send your comments. Is Sting cool? I personally don't think so.
And then
don't
he
really
can be
remember
there
him
to...
Could be. On that note, we're going to end it there.
All right.
Okay, guys? Got any closing comments?
Well, like I said, we all agreed that Chris Benoit should be inducted into the Hall of Fame in the future, but not now.
And I do understand if you find that, if you disagree with us, absolutely understand.
Yeah. So we're going to end it there.
No, we would like to hear from you if you disagree with us.
Yes.
Tell us
Tell
about
us.
it.
Leave a comment. Let us know what you think, and we'll try and reply to your answer. So thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please leave a comment. Video response would be awesome. And we'll see you next time. Catch you later. Bye.
Bye. Long live Tiger Ali Singh.
I was going to say, please say something funny, Michael.
No,
I don't have to tell you.
that's not funny. Tiger Ali Singh. God.